Epstein accuser Sarah Ransom and her allegations about recorded sex tapes and kind of doubts on her credibility. But there was one other disturbing thing that she claimed. So in a 2016 deposition, Ransom explained how she once found herself on Epstein's plane with the financier and two other females. She said, quote, the rest of the passengers in the, I think it's towards the front of the plane where all the seats are, all the guests fell asleep. I pretended to be asleep. Jeffrey was in his bed on the plane having open sex with Nadia for everyone else to see on display. Now, that could be Nadia Marcinkova, we've talked about before, being a Jeffrey Epstein associate. So as of right now, that seems to be all of the documents at play. There is a question about whether or not the identities of at least two other Jane Does may be revealed. The court is going to assess that. But these are the documents. These are the revelations. Now, it's not the Jeffrey Epstein list, as we all talked about, the list of everybody that committed a crime. But it definitely sheds some new light for people, especially if you haven't been following the Jeffrey Epstein saga. And at the very least, it kind of crystallizes a little bit more the players and the allegations for you. But remember, that's what this is. Allegations, documents, material, testimony in the middle of a civil lawsuit. So let's always be clear and put this all into context about what this means. But we will continue, of course, to follow more of the Jeffrey Epstein saga should it progress. That is all we have for you here on Sidebar, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Please subscribe.